told us yesterday, they said, Kel'el did that, that's good, now go do it again. Your thoughts on him going and doing it again?
I thought he did it even better than last night. I thought it was his best game of Summer League by far. He sustained throughout the whole game. He had a stretch right in the middle of the fourth quarter where he was gassing out, and he just gutted it out with the rest of those guys. Our three main guys, we rode them till the wheels fell off, and they helped grind out a victory for us.
Can you assess Pelle's entire Summer League now that that's over and he's going to be playing with the national team, and just what you were trying to accomplish with him and what he showed you guys?
Yeah, we were trying to grow his game. You know, we want him to still be the defensive stopper and role player on offense, but we gave him the ball, gave us a much higher usage rate, obviously. And it was a good experience for him. There was games where he was really good, games when there's stuff on film now that we can teach him on things to do, but you can't duplicate these kind of reps in games. So we were really happy for that and his leadership. He and Javante are screaming at each other in a timeout, and they were able to get on the same page and like have that eye-to-eye communication that we always talk about, and I loved it. And I think that's what pulled our group together towards the end.
And your thought on Kashad, his performance, and just the energy that he showed?
Yeah, I didn't feel like I was setting him up for success. I had to really take a hard look at how I was approaching coaching him, and I just said, we're riding with you, and I'm going to bring you right back in. We're going to play our three bigs, and I thought he had a much better flow of the game. He was able to, he wasn't sitting for as long, and he was just able to show his talent and his toughness, and he had a great game.
Are those three done for Summer League?
No idea.
And will Cass play again in Summer League?
I anticipate yes, but I'm not sure.
Was that intensity organic, or is that just standard, regardless of what season the Heat and the Celtics play? That's how it's going to
Celtics, baby. That's Heat Celtics, baby. I mean, it's just any time you're across, it doesn't matter if it's Summer League, if we're playing their coaches in pickup, like just green and red, it doesn't blend.
After yesterday was, I want to see him back it up. I want to see him do it again. Was that sort of a message you got also, and wanted to make a point that it's not a sometimes thing, that it could be an always thing?
Yeah. I mean, well, I told you yesterday you will. So, it's just something I got to bring every day. And like I said, I will.
What changes when you bring it that way? Is it just, do you feel more in the game? Do you tell yourself you have to be more in the game? Do you try to mix it up and get physical early? How do you turn that sort of on?
I mean, it's more of a, when I do that, it's more of a presence, that's being felt out there. So, I just got to bring it. That's it, plain and simple.
The three-point shot looks really comfortable right now. Did you shorten your stroke or anything like that? Some fans have noticed it looks a little bit tweaked from last year right now.
Nah, it's more of just not thinking about it and just shooting. Whenever I don't think about it, and I just shoot it, it's more of a rhythm and it's more of a flow to it. So.
There's a balance, though, because I know you want to play inside, but then sometimes you find yourself on the outside. Do you feel that you kind of have the green light to shoot that when you want to?
Summer League, yeah. Summer League, yeah. But, like I said, you got to continue to work on it. Hopefully it'll be like that, during the season. So.
But Bam and you both having that in your game helps, right? Because the two of you can kind of switch off playing inside, outside, I would think.
I mean, yeah, it helps, the team all in general. Like you said, me and Bam is both able to do that. So, one person is inside, one person is outside. It can flip it any time.
Three-point contest?
Nah, I'm gonna focus on the inside first.
I guess first of all, you knew this was going to be your last one. What was it like to go out with this kind of performance, the way you played, the way the team played?
I'm just glad that we did what was necessary to win. Like I feel like we did a way better job rebounding. A lot of times it's up to the bigs, but really us wings needed to help out, and we did that game.
What was in your hands a lot during the summer league? How comfortable did you feel initiating offense, and how much of that do you think you can take into training camp and into the season?
No, very, very good experience for me. I'm going to have more of it this summer with national team as well. So just got to keep growing on that. Had, too many maybe lapse of focuses today handling the ball, but it's a great learning experience.
Fans seem to like the edge that you play with. You're on the floor a lot, competing for loose balls. Is there ever any concern about injury or things that may result from that?
I made it out of every game fine so far. Like a few scratches and bumps, but nothing that I won't feel better the next day,
And how much more confidence in general do you take into camp than maybe last season as a rookie?
Just kind of more of a sense of calm. Like I know what coach wants from me a little bit clearer, and I know what I can bring and what the whole training camp would look like kind of. So just get in there and battle again.